The Vintage Waxman, or just Vintage Waxman. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Martin with Belvoir Auto Spa. And today we're going to be reviewing a brand that's been catching a lot of people's attention, and it's been around for about 6 months now, Vintage Waxman. So Dana from Vintage Waxman, from Vintage Waxman reached out to me and said, hey man, I just want to send you some stuff. Go ahead and review it. Let me know what you think. It is just regular waxes. Don't expect it to survive your torture test. Or I'm not going to torture test the wax man. I'm not going to torture test the Vintage wax man. But you know, he just wanted he's trying to get the brand name out there, and he's doing a great job just with the presentation alone. So as of right now, they only have 4 products, and I know myself and many others would like to see them expand to at least a paste wax. Would be really nice. I think it'd be a really nice touch to the company. But anyways, I got their bases covered with their 4 essential chemicals. We've got Sudsius Maximus, which is automotive body wash, pH neutral, so it's just a car shampoo. We got Dapper Detailer, it's a glossy detail spray. Sharp Dressed, which is a LVP conditioner, so leather, vinyl, plastic, tires, trim, things of that nature. And Wicked Slick Wax, just a carnauba spray wax. Very shiny, supposed to be hydrophobic. Probably not as hydrophobic as ceramic, of course, but they're not making any insane claims. So just a few things about this. First off, a nice little sticker here. Their own cabinet. Got a nice little card here, advertisement card. Back just on the front. We got a thank you card. A lot of companies do, but you know they appreciate your business. Pause and read that if you want. It's got their socials, website, things of that nature on there. And they included some paperwork. I like that they chose like a old school kind of cardstock looking paper. So Dana Christopher Volke from Shrewsbury, Massachusetts. So Dana, I am originally from New Hampshire. I've lived there in a long time, but it is where I grew up. It's a state I became a man in. So, I mean, there's a lot of information on here. I'm not going to read it all, of course, but you can pause and read if you want. But essentially, this brand is geared towards, you know, a lot of classic cars, muscle cars, show cars. Your average everyday person, not necessarily, unless you just prefer your simple, basic detailing. You know, you're not getting anything crazy. That's exactly what this is for. But you got good information on the products. Be a nice little rundown. And that's it. And then also something I found very cool, a lot of people are finding cool. These are the bags they use to put the products in before they box them up. So they got these nice, you know, old school looking vintage prints. Looks like old newspaper. These are just manufactured bags, but I thought they looked really cool. And you know, you could probably keep these and use these for other crafts and things of that nature. Put them up on your wall. It'd look nice. But anyways, a couple things about Vintage Waxman. Obviously, it's just intended to be a simplified detailing process. All the products are the same scent, which is the goal. So we'll go ahead and get this opened up. I haven't actually smelled this stuff yet. Ooh, and look, the plug has a little tab on it. That makes life easier, huh? A little bit. See what that freaking vacuum sealed. Hold on. All right, got the plug off now. Smelling it. It's got like a nice subtle kind of aftershave cologne scent. So obviously they're going for like that barbershop look, and they're going for the same smell. And I believe all products have the same scents. So you're not guessing. That one came out a lot easier. Ooh, yeah, this is detail spray is a little bit stronger than the car shampoo. You got the leather vinyl plastic conditioner. Now, obviously, since these are all different chemical compounds, they probably are going to have slightly various strengths of smells. Yeah, this one. Okay, the smells aren't exactly the same, but I guess they're trying to keep them similar. But the different chemical makeup is probably going to change the scent slightly, so you got to keep that in mind. But yeah, they all got that nice aftershave cologne scent. Nothing overpowering. The detailer is a little bit stronger, but look at that bottle. Instructions in the back. We're going to foam cannon this on, of course. Dapper detailer. So if you like subtle cologne scents, this is definitely stuff for you. I myself used to go to a barbershop often. Stopped going after he moved locations. He didn't move far, but he didn't tell me he moved before the appointment. He's like, oh, it was on the appointment page, which it is in like very small text and a book. I don't know how many appointments with this guy, so it's not like I read those things anymore. So he just kind of kept my money, and all he offered was 10% off the next visit. And I'm like, you know what? Forget that. I'm done. So I just stopped going. I've been going for years too. But yeah, for anyone running a business, easy way to ruin a business relationship is to just show that you don't give a damn. Just not giving a damn, basically. Especially even if it's someone who doesn't necessarily bring in a lot of money. If they've been a long time customer of yours, definitely make sure you do right by them. That's just my thoughts. Anyways, we get the foam cannon filled up. We're gonna get some Subsidious Maximus in there, and we'll check it out. Might not get to these other products today. It'll probably be for a different day, but definitely want to show off the brand and at least show off the soap. All right, so we are just going to use our Amazon foam cannon here. These cheap, under $20 foam cannons. They have been great. I've got expensive foam cannons. You've been following the channel, you know that. The Subsidious Maximus in a foam cannon says 1 to 2 ounces in your foam cannon. So this is a pretty concentrated soap. It's good to know. We're just going to eyeball it. It's a bit of a thicker soap. Should be enough. Trying not to get it drip everywhere. Ugh. So I don't like about thick car shampoos, but sometimes I guess the chemical formula of it can't be avoided. You don't put thickening agents in it. It's just what happens to some of them from making them so concentrated. So no ding on them. It's just a personal thing. Let's get over to the vehicle. I'm gonna see how this stuff works as a pre-rinse, and then we will bucket wash with it. Check it out. So as you can see, this car is filthy. Dirty, dirty, dirty. We'll foam up this side, rinse it off, and see how it goes. Alright, we got the foam cannon cranked up to max foam. Let her rip. Alright, not that foamy. I'm going to add another ounce of soap in here because it seems like we need more soap than what was recommended. Let's do it. Alright, got another ounce added in. Let's check it out. See if we need the foam any better. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. This isn't the foamiest soap in the world, but it does smell very good. It's not overpowering. It is subtle but noticeable. So definitely add a little bit more soap, unless you have a higher power pressure washer or higher GPM. I've just got a 1.3 GPM, 1900 PSI. So nothing crazy, but I'm gonna get the rest of this foam down. We'll come back, rinse it off, and see how it is. All right, it's been a few minutes. It's had to dwell, so we're gonna go ahead and rinse it off and see how it is. Let's take a close look, see how much dirt that got off. And I'm gonna kind of look through the water, but it did a decent job. Obviously not touchless, but it does remove a lot of that crap and grime if you do use this as a pre-wash. So, cleaning power, pretty good. Pretty good cleaning power as a soap on its own without touching. But of course, we are going to bucket wash. So I'm going to finish getting this car rinsed off, and then we'll come back with a wash mitt, and we will see how it is with hand wash. All right, bucket wash time. Oh, let's see how this soap is. Using it in a wash bucket, and I've got no complaints. Not the slickest soap I've ever used, but it's not bad. It definitely has decent slickness. We're just going to clean up well. It's pH neutral, so especially if you're using their wax, you know, good for you on there. Good buddy. Cameo for my son. All right, let's rinse it off and let's review the nice clean car underneath. All right, there we go. Nice and clean. Now this car is ceramic coated with Rhino Industries 7H. Only a single layer though. It is a multi-layer coating, so you know, if you apply multiple layers, you should get 3 years. But I only applied 1 layer, so that's not doing too bad, honestly. A few areas where it's gotten weaker. Anyways, I'm gonna get the whole car washed, and yeah, that's that. Anyways, let me see. You know what? We can go. We can test out the detail spray and the. Let's test out the other products real quick. All right, so bonus content. We're here at the test panel. We'll do the spray wax on the left, the Wicked wax. And it's actually funny. I just caught that. Wicked. Wicked is a word that is used commonly in New England. I like to use wicked, like, oh, this wax is wicked good. So that's funny. Anyways, it says spray directly onto the surface. It's in a microfiber, so let's get into the microfiber first. What I'm going to do after applying it is I'm going to take the tape off and going to experience this together. Wax on, wax off. You don't need a lot. That stuff spreads really nicely. Nice and slick, too. All right, now the other side. The detail spray. Detail spray you use over the wax, of course. Just depending if you're trying to get the whole car wax, use a spray wax. If you're just trying to touch it up, use a detail spray. Or if you're drying the car off, you can actually use either the wax or the detail spray as you dry the car off, honestly. Anyways, make sure I was recording this thing for a second. Did I hit record? This comes out as a red color, so that's one way you'll know the difference. And that very nice aroma. Also nice and slick. You definitely see where you applied that. Okay, we grab the inspection light. See how much it deepens, darkens up the paint. Tape off. And now you may not be able to see it on camera, but this way. Wax. Little haze up there where I didn't buff it off right, but definitely add some shine, some luster to the paint. Nothing crazy, but you know, if your paint was in not the greatest condition, I'm sure it would do a whole lot more noticeable down here, because this test hood gets polished frequently. And let's test out the other product as well. All right, so here's how we're going to test out sharp dress on my Ryobi reciprocating saw on the black part. Got a textured black rubber. By the way, the Celsius Maximus is easier to pour if you put this kind of shampoo bottle tip on. Easier to pour that way than twisting the cap off, trying to pour it that way. Just wanted to point that out. Anyways, sharp dressed, so not necessarily sure you gotta shake this up, but it says apply it with an applicator or brush to your tires and plastic trim. Let it cure before driving to prevent slaying. And then same on the interior, microfiber towel with clean plastic, vinyl, and leather. So here's a plastic surface. I'm gonna apply it to the microfiber towel, and then we're gonna see the difference that it makes. Smells good. They all smell good. It's the same scent. I do like that that's not super gross and glossy looking too. But look at that. This is where it's been applied to. This is where it hasn't been applied to. Or I guess over here it hasn't been applied to. Which is a little bit dusty, but nice, adds a nice sheen to it. So yeah, use it on your power tools if you want. They'll make them look nice. But yeah, guys, vintage Waxman. So thanks again, Dana, for sending this stuff out. I think this brand is great, and I think it's hopefully, I think it's going to do well, and I hope it does do well. I like that it's simple, right? And simple is not a bad thing. A lot of brands try to do too much. They overwhelm you with products. Other brands are more tailored towards the professional detailer. This brand, as he's even said, show cars, classic cars, people that just want a simple, easy routine with something that looks good, something that smells good, something that's easy to use. You don't have to worry about ceramic and coatings and all the whole 9 yards. You just got some basic products here. So I hope the brand does well. I hope to see them expand. We do hope to see a paste wax. I'd also like to see a wheel cleaner. Wheel and tire cleaner would be nice as well. Kind of just complete that whole routine, make sure all bases are covered. And then maybe I would say an interior detail spray. An interior detailer would be really nice too, because that scent is so good. Air fresheners as well. I don't know if they have air fresheners already, but release that scent as an air freshener, like one you can hang from your mirror or even a sprayable kind. That's all I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And of course, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you're not. Because if you're not, why? Why aren't you subscribed to the channel? I don't understand. But that's all I got for you. I will see you all in the next video. Keep them clean. Have a good one.